Have you ever woken up one morning feeling just a little slower, a little weaker, and wondered when exactly that happened? For millions of older adults, that creeping weakness isn't just a feeling. It's a silent thief, stealing strength, independence and vitality, one unnoticed day at a time. By the time we reach 80, many of us may have lost up to half of the muscle we once had. It's a condition called sarcopenia, and while it might sound inevitable, the truth is far more empowering. Science now shows that muscle loss with age can be slowed or even reversed. Across the world, there are remarkable seniors defying the odds, hiking, dancing, traveling, living fully into their 80s and 90s with the muscle strength and energy of people decades younger. They aren't just lucky. They've adopted specific daily habits, habits that researchers at Harvard Mayo Clinic and leading universities have now proven can make all the difference. Yet, here's the most shocking part. 93% of seniors have no idea these habits exist. Even worse, many are unknowingly doing the exact opposite, following outdated advice that silently speeds up muscle loss. Today, we'll reveal 7 science-backed daily habits that help seniors not just hold on to their strength, but rebuild it one small step at a time. And we'll also uncover the single most common mistake that could be silently draining your strength, no matter how well you think you're aging. So grab a comfortable seat, maybe a warm cup of tea, and stay with us, because the small choices you make today could be the reason you're still climbing stairs, still traveling, still dancing years from now. Your strongest, most independent years might just be ahead of you. Let's begin. Harness the power of gentle stress. Now you might think that the key to staying strong is avoiding stress altogether. But believe it or not, the strongest seniors, those still hiking trails and lifting groceries with ease, have a surprising secret. They embrace certain types of stress. Good stress, healing stress, the kind scientists call hormetic stress. Hormetic stress is the gentle short-term challenge that wakes up your body's repair systems. It's not the exhausting, overwhelming stress we often think about. Instead, it's controlled, brief, and incredibly powerful for protecting muscles as we age. Picture this: a 30-second burst of cold water at the end of your shower, a relaxing sit in a warm sauna a few times a week, or even a simple breathing exercise that slightly challenges your system for a few moments. Research from the Buck Institute for Aging found that small doses of cold heat and even brief muscle exertion trigger protective genes. These genes help maintain muscle size, strength, and resilience even in people well into their 80s. For example, just finishing your shower with 30 to 60 seconds of cold water can activate a hormone called adiponectin, which shields muscle fibers from breaking down. Or sitting in a sauna 4 to 7 times per week. Studies show it can reduce muscle loss by up to 40% over a decade, and it doesn't stop there. Superagers also practice time-restricted eating, limiting meals to an 8 to 10-hour window each day. This simple habit helps clear out damaged cells and refreshes muscle tissue, boosting mitochondrial health by up to 10% in just 3 months, even without weight loss. Even brief, intense muscle contractions help. By pushing against an immovable object like pressing your palms together as hard as you can for just 5 to 10 seconds, you send a powerful, stay strong signal to your muscles without straining your joints. The key to all of this: moderation. Hormetic stress must be mild, brief, and followed by plenty of recovery. Done right, it can flip on the very genes that preserve youthfulness and muscle strength. Start small, maybe end your shower with a quick splash of cold water today. Or take a short sauna session if you have access. Your body and your future independence will thank you. Strategic protein timing. It's no secret that protein is essential for keeping our muscles strong as we age, but here's a fact. Many seniors are never told. When you eat, your protein might be just as important as how much you eat. And mastering this simple timing trick could make all the difference between losing muscle steadily or preserving it for decades longer. You see, as we get older, our bodies don't process protein as efficiently as they used to. Scientists call this anabolic resistance, and it means your muscles need a steady supply of protein throughout the day, not just one big serving at dinner. Unfortunately, that's exactly where many well-meaning older adults go wrong. They skimp on protein at breakfast and lunch, then load up at night, missing key windows of opportunity for muscle-building. Research from the University of Texas shows that muscles are primed to synthesize protein for about 3 to 4 hours after each meal. If you only have one protein-rich meal, you're missing two crucial chances during the day to support muscle repair and growth. The good news: correcting this mistake is simple and powerful. Aim for 25 to 30 grams of high-quality protein at each meal. At breakfast, instead of reaching for just toast or a bowl of cereal, try adding eggs, Greek yogurt, cottage cheese, or even a quick protein smoothie. For lunch and dinner, continue the pattern with lean meats, fish, beans, lentils, or tofu for plant-based options. This one change, spreading protein intake evenly throughout the day, can increase muscle protein synthesis by up to 25%, even without changing your exercise routine. Imagine that just by adjusting when you eat, you could strengthen your muscles, improve your balance, boost your energy, and stay more independent for years to come. If you're already making the effort to eat enough protein, make sure you're getting the timing right too, because in the race to stay strong after 60, it's not just what's on your plate that matters, it's when you put it there. Optimize vitamin D levels. When it comes to preserving strength and independence as we age, there's one crucial nutrient that's often overlooked, and it's not calcium or protein. It's vitamin D, sometimes called the muscle vitamin. And unfortunately, more than 80% of seniors today are deficient without even realizing it. Vitamin D does much more than support healthy bones. Recent research from Harvard Medical School has revealed that it directly activates genes responsible for muscle growth, repair, and strength. Without enough vitamin D, your muscles can't fully rebuild after everyday activities, let alone after exercise. Even more concerning, low vitamin D levels are closely linked to slower reflexes, poor balance, and an increased risk of dangerous falls, according to groundbreaking studies published in JAMA Internal Medicine. Here's the problem. As we get older, our bodies become less efficient at making vitamin D from sunlight. By age 65, our skin produces about 50% less vitamin D compared to when we were younger. Add in limited sun exposure, and it's easy to see why deficiency is so common and why so many seniors quietly lose strength year after year. So how can you protect yourself? Experts now recommend aiming for 2,000 to 4,000 IU of vitamin D per day. For most seniors, far higher than the outdated minimum of 600 IU. Of course, the best starting point is a simple blood test with your doctor to measure your current levels. Ideally, you want your blood levels to be above 40 nanograms per milliliter to truly support muscle health. In addition to supplementation, try to include vitamin D-rich foods in your diet, such as fatty fish, like salmon and mackerel egg yolks, and fortified dairy products. And when possible, spend about 15-20 minutes outside in midday sunlight. It's a natural and free source of this vital nutrient. One important note: vitamin D works best when paired with vitamin K2, found in foods like fermented soybeans, natto, hard cheeses, and egg yolks. Vitamin K2 helps direct calcium into your bones and away from your arteries, reducing the risk of vascular problems that sometimes occur with high-dose vitamin D. It's a simple truth. Optimizing your vitamin D levels could be one of the most powerful and underappreciated ways to maintain your strength balance and independence as you age. And the best time to start. Today, manage inflammation. Daily, When it comes to protecting your muscles as you age, there's a hidden enemy working quietly behind the scenes: chronic inflammation. You might not feel it, you might not see it, but if left unchecked, this silent fire can slowly erode your muscle mass balance and energy, even if you're eating well and staying active. Scientists now recognize a phenomenon called inflammaging, where low-grade ongoing inflammation speeds up the breakdown of muscle protein. In fact, a major study from Tufts University found that seniors with higher inflammation levels lost muscle 3 times faster than those with lower inflammation, no matter how much they exercised or how much protein they ate. But here's the good news. Superagers, those rare individuals who maintain youthful strength well into their 80s, share one key trait: they actively manage inflammation every single day. It starts with sleep. Getting 7 to 8 hours of quality, uninterrupted sleep in a dark, quiet room can slash inflammation markers by up to 40%. They also prioritize gut health, eating a wide variety of plant-based foods, aiming for 30 different plants each week, and including natural probiotics like yogurt, kefir, and sauerkraut to support a healthy gut microbiome. Exercise is important too, but it's about balance. Superagers favor moderate daily movement with occasional short bursts of higher intensity instead of punishing workouts that could inflame aging tissues. And finally, they make anti-inflammatory nutrients part of their daily lives, enjoying omega-3 rich fish, colorful berries, turmeric green tea, and extra virgin olive oil. The truth is simple: when you cool the fire within, you protect the strength that keeps you standing tall and living independently for years to come. Take specific micronutrients daily. When it comes to preserving muscle strength, most people focus on the big players: protein, carbs, fats, and exercise. But there's a quieter group of heroes working behind the scenes: micronutrients, and without them, even the best diet or workout plan can fall short. Superagers, those vibrant individuals thriving well into their 80s, pay close attention to these critical nutrients every single day. One of the most important is magnesium, often called the forgotten electrolyte. Magnesium supports over 300 muscle-related processes in your body, including energy production and recovery. Yet more than 70% of older adults don't get enough. Studies show that seniors with healthy magnesium levels have 30% stronger grip strength and better physical performance. Another key player is creatine. It's not just for bodybuilders. Research reveals that taking 3 to 5 grams of creatine daily can help older adults boost muscle mass strength and even brain function. It acts like a power reserve for your muscles, helping them stay energized and resilient. Then there's vitamin B12, especially its active form, methylcobalamin. As we age, our bodies absorb B12 less efficiently, and common medications like metformin or acid reducers can make this worse. Without enough B12, muscle energy drops, coordination suffers, and strength declines quietly. Finally, trace minerals like zinc, selenium, and chromium play essential roles in muscle repair and nutrient delivery. For superagers, it's not about taking random multivitamins. It's about knowing their gaps, testing when needed, and supplementing with care. Because when your body has the right tools behind the scenes, it builds a foundation of strength. You can truly feel every step, every move, every day. Preserve neuromuscular junctions. Most people think of muscle loss as simply shrinking muscle fibers. But what if the real problem starts before the muscle even moves? As we age, it's not just the muscles themselves that weaken, it's also the connections between your brain and muscles that quietly deteriorate. These critical links are called neuromuscular junctions. Think of them like electrical outlets that power your movement. Once these connections fray, no amount of protein or exercise can fully fix the communication breakdown. Your brain simply can't talk to your muscles as effectively anymore. But here's the hopeful part. Superagers have found ways to keep these pathways strong well into their 80s and beyond. One key strategy is practicing coordination-based activities like Tai Chi dancing or even a simple game of ping pong. These activities don't just exercise your body, they challenge your brain to guide your movements, precisely reinforcing the brain-muscle link. A study found that seniors who practiced coordination drills twice a week preserved 31% more of their neuromuscular junctions compared to those who only did basic exercise. Superagers also nourish their nerve-muscle connections with specific nutrients like alpha-lipoic acid, acetyl L-carnitine, and special forms of vitamin B1, all shown to protect and boost communication at the cellular level. Even something as simple as practicing box breathing, inhaling, holding, exhaling, and holding for 4 counts each can strengthen the vagus nerve, supporting faster, stronger muscle signals. The bottom line: strong muscles start with a strong connection, and protecting that connection is one of the smartest things you can do to stay active, steady, and independent for years to come. Progressive resistance training. If there's one habit that truly separates strong, independent seniors from their frail peers, it's progressive resistance training. Many people think walking, swimming, or light yoga is enough to keep muscles healthy after 60. While those activities are wonderful for heart health and mobility, they can't fully prevent muscle loss. Here's the truth: after age 30, adults lose about 3 to 8% of their muscle mass every decade. After 60, that loss speeds up dramatically unless you actively challenge your muscles. Progressive resistance training simply means gradually increasing the difficulty of your strength exercises over time. It's not about lifting heavy weights or becoming a bodybuilder. It's about safely pushing your muscles to do a little more each week, a few extra repetitions, a slightly heavier resistance band, or a longer hold during a squat. Research shows that even seniors who start resistance training in their 70s or 80s can gain 3 pounds of muscle and boost their strength by 35% in just 12 weeks. And these benefits go beyond muscles. They also improve balance, brain health, bone density, and blood sugar control. Superagers focus on compound movements like squats, rows, and push-ups that engage multiple muscle groups at once, creating powerful full-body strength. They also prioritize slow, controlled movements, especially during the lowering phase of an exercise, to maximize muscle engagement with minimal joint stress. The biggest mistake seniors make: thinking it's too late to start. In reality, resistance training is one of the most powerful tools to stay active, confident, and independent, no matter your age. It's never too late to build a stronger future, one rep at a time. Conclusion: your stronger future starts today. Aging may be inevitable, but losing strength and independence doesn't have to be. Today, you've discovered 7 powerful science-backed habits that real superagers use to maintain the muscle strength, balance, and vitality of someone decades younger. From strategic protein timing to preserving the precious neuromuscular connections that keep you moving, each habit is a small, manageable step toward a future where you stay in control of your body, your health, and your life. And the beautiful truth: it's never too late to start. You don't need to overhaul your entire lifestyle overnight. Maybe it begins with adding an extra 25 grams of protein to your breakfast, or ending your shower with 30 seconds of cool water, or simply taking a few minutes a day to breathe deeply and strengthen the connection between your brain and your muscles. Each small decision you make today is an investment in the stronger, more independent version of yourself tomorrow. Because strength isn't just about lifting weights. It's about lifting yourself up each day. It's about having the power to get out of a chair without help, to climb the stairs without fear, to reach out to your grandchildren without hesitation. It's about living your golden years with the freedom, energy, and dignity you deserve. So, which habit will you begin with today? Leave a comment below. We would love to hear your story. And if you found this guide helpful, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more empowering health tips designed just for you. Your strongest years are not behind you. They're still ahead, waiting to be claimed one habit at a time. Let's get stronger together.